And that thing, you know, he turned around. The nigga turned around. He only got one damn arm. Talking about he gonna beat our ass? Bruh, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he got one arm, but he's strong though. Bitch, yeah, he got one arm that's strong. Hell you talking about? He gonna beat our ass with one arm? All three of us? That motherfucker must know some jiu-jitsu or tai-jitsu, however you say that shoe. He must know that, bro. Or he must be a Buddhist monk or something like that that know what the hell, you know what I'm saying, how to fight off some motherfuckers. So, this motherfucker like...
I got hundreds, right pocket full of them 50. Jet for the bitch for 50. Fuck her real quick, that's quickie. Say she ain't drunk, she ain't tilted. And I got blues on me now like Nipsey. I'm just thinking back, reminisce.
Fuck your whole purpose. Cut it off like a circus. Slow top down there perfect. Raise that, hit the hoe first. I can play it dirty. I can miss the lean, make it surfing. Yeah, I bet the hoe give me slurping. Hit a baby daddy with the pump. Told the fuck nigga from the jump. Yeah, I run shit like Trump. Nigga pocket fat like the clump. First day you say you gon' front. Bitch, I want nigga, won't tongue. Glenwood nigga, yeah, fuck where you from. B-side, told the fuck nigga from the jump. Yeah, I run shit like Trump. Nigga pocket fat like the clump. Where you at, nigga? Got your hoe. Cartier, yeah, I spot your hoe.
What's going on, man? It's your boy, Dinger the G, checking back in once again live, man, hitting you with another video. So you already know it's that heat, boy. So don't even play with me, boy. Hold up. Give me a second, bro. Gotta catch my breath right quick. Another segment of Gold Mouth Telling. Speaking of Gold Mouth Telling, hold up right quick. I got to put the teeth in. What? You see me right here? You see the teeth in, right? So you already know what it is, man. It's Gold Mouth Telling once again. You already know, and I'm back with another video, man. So check this out. But anyway, man, like I said, you already heard what the title of the story is, so I ain't even finna prolong it. All right, so I don't know about y'all, but for me, for a fact, I know it's black people in Iowa, right? So with me saying that, my whole family is from Iowa. I'm the only one who from the A, Decatur, a Grady baby. You feel me? Pray for me. You feel me? Every summer, I used to go up to Iowa, you know what I'm saying, to kick it with my cousins because, like, that was just, like, the thing to do, you know what I'm saying? Go up there, go hoop, mess with a couple of girls here and there, you know what I'm saying, shed some pounds, you know what I mean, trying to stay around the slimmer cousins and stuff that I got up there. So, this is like any other typical summer, you know what I mean? I went down there, but this summer, I had stayed with my aunt and my cousin Damo. One day, you know what I mean, like, my cousin, he was like, hey, bro, shit, you riding with me today, right? So, shit, I'm in it bit like, shit, where I'm going? Where we going? You know what I'm saying? I'm with it, where we going? Now, me, needless to say, not knowing where the hell I'm going, but shit, they're my cousin, so I mean, I know he ain't putting me in no danger. You feel me? He ain't putting me in harm's way or nothing. So I was like, shoot, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I go. I'm with it. What's happening? And we used to walk for miles. I mean, just miles and miles. And all of a sudden, like, we went from hooping earlier that day, came back home. We usually stay out all day. But since we knew we was, you know what I'm saying, going somewhere later on, what we ended up doing, like, we went and hooped early. Then we came back to the house, took showers and stuff. Because, you know what I'm saying, like, shoot, I don't want to be riding nowhere smelling like sweat and gym socks all day. You feel me? So, like, shoot, I was like, all right, let's go back to the house. We went home. We took a shower. Somebody pull up. Hey, Roy, come on. Shit. All right, so you know what I'm saying? We go to the car. I get in the car. First thing I see is a white girl in there. Now, I don't discriminate. I ain't tripping. I mean, obviously, like, my cousin cool with her. You know, I mean, shoot, I would hope he wouldn't put me in harm's way, you feel me? So, anyway, we get in the car. We ride. So, we ride. They just talking and stuff. Now, mind you, I'm probably like 14, 15 maybe. I ain't have no cell phone at the time. You feel me? So, like, and I'm riding, that thing, you know, everywhere there you can get to that I've been around there in probably like at least about no more than 30 minutes, you feel me? So we riding, you know what I mean? And we just riding and like ain't nobody saying nothing really in the car. Now, what I'm finna tell y'all now is very critical to what I'm finna, you know what I'm saying, toward the end. So just make sure y'all stay to the end. So when she picked us up, the only thing I remember, probably why I didn't worry about like having no phone or asking where we were going. As soon as we get in the car, she popped the face into her CD player. You know, everybody know you can pop your little CD, you know what I'm saying, CD face on there. So she put hers in. That junk flipped in, all that little cool stuff. Then it came on with the fresh ass neon lights and just looking official. I was like, damn, that be clean. And like, this is around like the time where like they finally like display who is really on the song and stuff. So I was like, shit, that shit dope. And then shoot, a white girl playing good songs. You feel me? So I was like, shit, it ain't nothing. Nothing. We still riding. So we probably like 45 minutes to an hour from like my auntie house. I ain't really tripping. Like I said, it's still early in the day. It was nothing. Then out of nowhere, we pull up to this house. I was like, shit, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So after riding about 45 minutes to an hour, we end up pulling up to this house. We get out, you know what I mean? I kind of had an idea already what was finna go on with my cousin and old girl, because I ain't know where the hell we was. You know what I mean? We go in the house, and like I said, this was the first time I was finna attempt to smoke, right? And it just so happened I never smoked, but I still managed to know how to roll. You feel me? So like, before we went to the back, before my cousin went to the back, he was like, hey, yo, Roy, roll this up. Where that, bro? So I break it down, but I wait for them before I roll it. And when I was about to roll it up, I had it like folded up halfway on this little piece of paper. Out of nowhere, slap, leg hit that shit, knocked over all the weed, right? And then the worst part about it, we only had one blunt. You feel me? Like I said, I wasn't really too concerned with it, because like I said, I wasn't no piehead or nothing. You feel me? But like, for them niggas, like, shoot, lab blunt, shit, that's something that, like, you can get your ass stumped out for. You feel me? And you spilled that shit? Damn, Roy, what the fuck you doing? How you spill the fucking weed? I'm just sitting there like, it wasn't my fault though, bro. Like, you mad at me, but it wasn't my fault though. So we gathering the weed together like that was on the floor. We scoop it up all together, you know what I'm saying? We put it together like, and like how it was and where it fell, it was like in a crevice of something that like you can pull back. So like he gathered it all up together like what we seen, and he gathered it up, and once he scooped it up all together, I was like, oh, it's a little bit more right here. So I'm pulling back the little cushion so he can continue getting the little shit, and it finished off the size that I had broke down, basically, pretty much. So it was like we gathered all of the weed that I had spilled. So we get it together, and right after he finished scooping the last bit that was underneath the cushion slipped, fell out my hand, poof, blew all the weed away that we just scraped up together again. Spilt that shit again, bro. You hear me? Yeah, no lie, no cap, bro. Spilt that shit 2 times, bro. So, to be honest, did the same thing again. Scraped that shit up all together. And then this time it was looking bad, real bad, because, like, it was all type of shit inside of it now. Like, you could tell, like, we were just scraping it together. And you don't know if it was dust and dirt or like grains of sand or whatever the hell was on the floor, possibly like was ended up in our blunt light. And then when we picked it all up and put it back on the paper, it had like hair and shit in it. You know what I'm saying? So we had to pick it all out, and it really only made like 2/3 of the blunt from when I spilled it the first time. So still managed to roll that shit up. Now, first time for me, I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of people be like, damn, I ain't get high first time I smoke. You know what I'm saying? No lie, nigga. I remember that shit. I got high. They laughed at me like for probably about like a good little 30, 40 minutes. After that, we leave, right? We leave. Next thing you know what I mean? Like we get back in the car. My cousin Damo, he driving now by this time. You know what I'm saying? He driving the girl car. So we end up going to this other chick house, and it was like, it was some more white girls. Now, like I said, I'm with my family, so I wasn't even worried about a damn thing. But then, like, all of a sudden, like, my cousin, other homeboy, he ended up, like, popping up in the scene. And he met us over there. Oh, where y'all niggas at? You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit, we over here got down with such and such, and we finna go to Emily house. Oh, shit, all right. which I'm about to get dropped off over there. I pull up over now over there, bro, which is a story time for another time. Shit, it was only 2 ways you gonna get there, bro. You gonna, well, after I take that back, 3 ways. Either you getting dropped off, you driving, or you riding a bike, bro. And nigga was jacking bikes, nigga. Nigga was jacking bikes like they were cars, nigga. Hey, you talking about for real? Like, brand new bike, don't matter, nigga. If you had this shit on your porch, don't matter, nigga. You better make sure there's a lock on that chain or a lock on that wheel because them niggas taking that junk. So, we all get to the other girl house. It's me, my cousin, the white girl car, the white girl who he was driving, her, you know what I'm saying? She was there, of course. And our my cousin homeboy showed up. So Jay ends up showing up right on time, like right when we get there. So we in that motherfucker. He comes up to the car like right when we pull up, slapping everybody 5 and shit. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, bro? Hey, you know what I'm saying? They in the little clique and stuff, so they over there doing their little thing. You know what I'm saying? And he just so happened to notice her fucking CD face, her stereo player's face. So like he noticed it soon as she pulled it out. And he was like, oh shit, let me see that again, put that thing back in. So she put the CD face back in. Pop. You know what I'm saying? Giving this man a full display of what the stereo basically do. So then we all go in the house. We walk, and I remember this done perfectly. Like we pull up in this parking lot. And how the parking lot was, we pull up in the parking lot, and then it was a house. I mean, it was a driveway to the house. So, but we pull up right here in the parking lot, but we walk through the grass. Very important key. So anyways, we walk through the grass, we go up in the house. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All them niggas introduce themselves to all themselves because they know each other. Like, as soon as I get there, I sit straight down. Hey, let me get a cup of juice, though. You know what I'm saying? Niggas hook me up with a cup of juice. Now, the friend, Jay, who just got there, he was so bedazzled with the stereo that while I'm sitting down, like, as soon as she come in, it was like a couch right here. It was like, you walk in, it's a couch right here. And at the end of that armrest on that couch was a table. So as soon as she came in, threw her keys right there, and laid her stereo face right there. So I sit on the end that's close next to the table. And I'm just sitting there like not minding it because like, bro, like I'm out of town. I ain't finna jug no CD face. You still gotta match the CD player. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he thought about that at the time, but you really still gotta make sure that when you like still in a stereo face that look like that, you at least gotta make sure it's the same brand or anything like that. You can't just steal the face, bro. Like, I mean, why wouldn't you know that? Yeah, like my cousin, he done introduced himself and spoke to everybody that's in the house. Bro come up to me just like this, with his hands in his pocket. He like this. Hey, bro. Shit. Throw that in my pocket for me. I'm sitting down like this. Throw it in your pocket, bro. His hand still in his pocket. He talking about some. He opening his pocket like, hey, throw that stereo face in my pocket for me, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing. You know, first off, I ain't gonna lie. I just laughed it off. I was like, this nigga here stupid. He tripped. I was looking at him. He was looking at me dead serious, like. And I was like, man, I said, man, bro, I ain't stealing no CD face. I said, you know you still need the face, right? I ain't worried about all that, though, bro. Just throw it in there for me. I'll look out for you when you know what I'm saying? Bruh, no, I don't want to do none of that. No, I don't want to do none of that, bruh. Like, you might be doing that shit out here, but I ain't, nigga, like, first time here, they already probably gonna pick me out anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't never seen this nigga. We know you, we don't know him. I was like, nah, bro. I said, if you gonna do it, bro, just do it. But I ain't finna I ain't gonna snitch or nothing, but, like, if you gonna do it, bro, just go ahead and do it. I'ma act like I don't know nothing. Because I don't got it. All I know is I had ended up getting up because I ain't want to even be by there, like, while he was still standing right there. I just remember getting up, and it ended up getting a little late. And whenever he took it, I don't know exactly when he took it, but later, it ends up being later on in the night. You feel me? We stayed there for probably about like a good 3 hours. just chilling, everybody in that bit having fun and shit. And then it got to the point where like, we were like, shit, we about to go. So, of course, you know, she got to go over there, get her keys. Get her keys. Now, I mean, of course, we going to be talking or you going to listen to the radio. Even if you got the radio, you will still be talking. Even if you talking, you can still have the radio. You right? Either or. She was like, I can't find my stereo. I know I laid it right here on this table. So, after all this time, I done forgot all about the stereo. But once I'm hearing her say this, I was like, shit, bruh. This nigga done stole her stereo and she supposed to take her home. How the fuck we about to get home? So, I'm thinking like, see, how my cousin was, it really kind of didn't matter if we had the stereo or not. Because she was really on some, like, I know he was going to be like, girl, you going to take us home? Or some shit like that. Now, mind you, we ain't even supposed to be out of the city, let alone probably like far from up the street, to be honest. You feel me? And we all the way like almost 2 hours away from where we supposed to be. Grandma don't know. Like I said, we ain't got no phones. Grandma don't know. Auntie don't know. Around this time, like, the tension is bubbling. Like, white girl, she mad now. Like, cause she like, all right, so I can't find it anywhere. I didn't go straight to the back when I got here. I know I put it down right here. I ain't blaming nobody in particular, but I know somebody in here got my stereo. I'm like, shit. Where, I'm just like, I ain't even asking no questions like where you put it and shit. Cause I literally know where it's at. You feel me? Like, I ain't no need to be lying and capping if I already know exactly where it is. So, everybody in that bitch still acting like they looking for it and shit. Even me. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, I was like, bro, I ain't finna keep doing this shit. Like, I'm the nigga who got it. Or like, I'm the one who doing some shit wrong. So, you know what I mean? I ended up sitting down. Boom. We already done lift the cushions up and look down in the couch. So, like, any holes in the couch if it could have fell in there. So, once we looked through that, like, nigga, I'm done looking, bro. Because this is where I stayed the whole time. So, after I sit there, everybody else up in that mug, they were like, yeah, da-da-da. She was like, oh, fuck that. Ain't nobody leaving then. I'm going to call my friend, and he going to make sure I get my shit back. So, like, now, when I hear this shit, I was like, all right. So, now about to get real. And she was like, she only calling one nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with my cousin and his partner. Bro, we gonna beat his ass. Like, bring it, call that motherfucker so we can beat his ass. And then make you take us home, bro. She ends up calling him. Probably like 10 minutes later, he pull up in a big ass truck, right? He pull up, didn't turn the car off, didn't turn the lights off, nothing. All I see is a motherfucker big ass dude coming that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That thing, you know, he turned around. The nigga turned around, he only got one damn arm. Talking about he gonna beat our ass? Bruh, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he got one arm, but he's strong though, bitch. Yeah, he got one arm that's strong. Hell you talking about? He gonna beat our ass with one arm? All three of us? That motherfucker must know some jiu-jitsu or taijitsu, however you say that shoe. He must know that, bruh. Or he must be a Buddhist monk or something like that know what the hell, you know what I'm saying, how to fight off some motherfuckers. So, this motherfucker, like, he really, but, I mean, as time, like, he probably got there for a couple of minutes because he see where it could have went with her. It can go left or it can go right. You feel me? You can do this right way or you can do this the wrong way. And the wrong way, ain't no telling how it's going to go. So, all of a sudden, like, for the most part, he was cool. Everybody was just trying to find the stereo. We already went outside to check and see if the stereo, like, maybe fell outside on the floor. So everybody went back outside again. Everybody already starting to, like, whisper. You can still hear the whispers and shit of people who, like, yeah, I think that motherfucker did. I think he took it. So, like, my cousin was like this. I know my cousin Roy ain't got that shit. And, like, so I'm just looking like, he know I ain't got it. On the slick, they still talking about Jay. Yeah, I think that nigga got that shit. So, we all, like I said, we all go outside. When we go outside, everybody out there, like, checking through the grass and stuff. And, like, it was a specific path when you get out the car, everybody got out the car, and we went straight. You getting out the car, close the doors, and you go straight. All right? Everybody did that. From Jay, who walked over to the car, from Damo, from me, to the white girl. We all got out the car, closed the door, and walked straight to the door. So, on the path of walking to the door, you can even still see our footprints in the dew that was in the ground. So, like, we were like, shoot, this is where we was at. No cell phone lights and all that stuff like that. So, like, we out here looking in the dark. Tell me why this nigga Jay ends up finding the CD player in the grass, probably like 20 yards to the right from where the walking path was when he was on the left side of the walking path when we walked into their house. He over there, he was like, oh, here go your shit right here. Then he gonna pick it up, had a little grass. He picked it up with grass and ripped the grass up with it in his hand so it looked like it was just buried in the grass and shit. He was like, here go your shit right here. Dusting the little grass and shit off. She didn't really want to crank it up no more. But we ended up staying there for the night. Cause it was already, I think probably was already like 2, 3 in the morning. So we stayed till probably about like 5, 6 in the morning. And we wake up early. The sun just peeking up. We riding. I remember we like at least about 2 hours away from grandma's house. You feel me? My auntie house, whoever house. So we end up driving. We probably like, now like we done drove a little minute. We probably like 45 minutes away. And my cousin was driving. And white girl was in the front. And I was in the back seat. And all of a sudden, like, my uncle, he had a clean ass, I think it was like convertible with him. I looked to the side and I seen my Uncle Larry. Bruh, a big dude, you feel me? That one uncle who will beat any kid ass that act out because grandma, you know what I'm saying? Because it was grandma's son. And if she got a problem, she already know to call him. And he was in the army and shit. So, I mean, literally slapped all senses out of my cousin one time because he was talking to my grandma crazy. You feel me? So everybody already knew. You feel me? Used to torture us by sicking his dog on us as soon as we got there. Like he'll let his dog out to play and he'll be like, go get him, boy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody running for their life. Falling down. If you fell, he was licking your ass and trying to hump you in your ass. You feel me? We riding. Look to the right. It was my Uncle Larry. I tell my cousin Damo. He tell me at the same time. There go Uncle Larry. There go Uncle Larry. I said, oh shit. So I'm sitting back in the seat like that meme when you see Homer starting to ease back into the bushes. That's what I started doing with the seat. So my cousin, he's short though. So he probably got the seat slid up towards the steering wheel. We at the light. He ain't noticing us at first while we just sitting at the light. Soon as we pull off, he happened to look over. And he ain't say nothing or nobody name or nothing. He just looked and he seen our ass. He seen Damo first and I'm sitting in the back seat like this. Like, don't look at me. And I'm seeing him look at us through my peripheral. And I was like, fuck, bro, I know he see us. So when I look one good time, all he doing is smiling. He pull off, you know what I'm saying, in his convertible, whatever it was. My uncle stayed with the fly wheels. So anyway, he ends up pulling off. I guess my uncle stayed true to it. He ain't say nothing or tell on us or none of that because nothing never happened. Shout out to Uncle Larry, man. You a real one for that, man. Long as ain't nothing bad happened, I guess that's all he was saying, you feel me? Nothing happened, you feel me? Now, I think he did tell, you know what I'm saying? Aunt Peggy probably didn't trip like that, though, because later on that day, she came to the house with a little, you know what I'm saying, a little fountain drink, sipping out of her fountain drink. My cousin Damo was like, Mom, let me get some. I heard y'all been out there with some white girls all the way out in such and such. How far is that again? Had a candy bar later on. Mom, let me get some of that. You mess with white girls. I said, Aunt Peggy, let me get some. I don't know what you doing either. Moral of the story is, man, shout out to Uncle Larry, man. You stayed down, man. Jay, man, stop trying to, always been a stealing nigga, bro. Stop stealing, nigga. Get me your own money, bro, so you ain't got to steal, nigga. Back then, that's all that nigga did was steal. You feel me? I'm checking out now. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for tuning in for another segment of Gold Mouth Talent. If you haven't tuned in yet, please make sure y'all check out my podcast. I drop it right here on my YouTube channel. You feel me? And Anchor, and Spotify, and goddamn Apple Music. Wherever it is that you get your podcast, I'm there. Appreciate you for tuning in. This your boy, Roding the G. Play my outro.
Every day. Piece gon' grind like every day. Backwood rolling up with a cake. Get real high, gotta meditate. Pussy ass nigga, you a featherweight. Piece gon' send him to a better place.